First, they took away the before and afters.
Mm-hmm.
So then we kind of had to step into that unprofessional. It's not completely unprofessional. I think it shows character and our personality.
Yeah, we're showcasing
not sterile. Like, I never really was into TikToks or anything. I never did that before this happened, and we had to start doing this for work. And they're cute. It gives people an idea who you are as a person. The clinic's presence. Do you know what I mean?
The advertising and social media guidelines and things like before and afters that aren't allowed, things like no emojis. Then I know.
No emojis. Hi guys, welcome back. This episode we are going to talk about the new advertising guidelines set out by the TGA, effective from the 2nd of September.
But before we get into it, can I address something with you?
Sure.
We had a team meeting or team bonding.
We do team bonding every 2-3 months.
2-3 months.
Which I think it's quite excessive, but I enjoy it. Look at
No,
that. Yeah.
what the
Who
hell?
does team bonding every 2-3 months?
Us.
We do. It's like our
Us.
thing.
Because, yes, you work 6 days a week, but then sometimes I feel like we're so busy I never get to spend time with you or the other girls.
No. Stop it. You're going to make me blush.
But during our last team bonding,
we were supposed
team
to do
bonding
horse
dinner.
riding. No, we were supposed to do jet
boating.
but it was too cold.
Yeah.
So we went to icebergs.
We went to icebergs instead.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, Jessie, I think you were the drunkest that night.
I doubt that.
How many margaritas did you have?
I think we all equally had our fair share. I did. And you know what? It wasn't the margaritas. It was Emma with the tequila.
With the tequila.
What's that tequila called? The
The
white
one
bottle?
where you slap.
Slap the bottle? Yeah. Cas Cazul or something. I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember.
It's
But
blue and white. Or no, Emma knows. It's the most expensive. She actually asked the most expensive one, that with the bell. I don't think I was. I think Emma was.
no, I think you
ask?
were. Because I remember when we took the Uber back into the clinic and we were rolling on the floor laughing. And then you took a video of us the next day. You called me and you said that I don't remember a thing.
I don't know. I remember vaguely.
Bits and pieces
Bits
of
and
it.
pieces. I think Emma was the most drunk.
No, she wasn't. You were.
No, I wasn't.
Hey.
Hey, doll.
Hey.
I was just talking to Snow.
Yeah.
We both think that you were the most drunk at icebergs for team bonding. Do
That's
you
a lie.
agree?
I think Jessie was the drunkest.
Are you putting that on the podcast, are you?
I'm not putting this on the podcast. Absolutely not. It's a private conversation. It's confidentiality.
I don't know. Lisa was pretty out there too. Lisa went out after, mind you.
Lisa went out.
She went to the club still. She was out till 2 a.m. I went home.
She went to a
So
friend's
I'm
house.
clearly more responsible if that's what you're trying to say.
Okay. Oh,
And excuse me, Snow was up there too. We were all pretty drunk. I think we were all on par.
No, I stopped myself one drink earlier than you guys.
Oh, Snow.
Responsible.
Said the one sucking on the vape.
all right. Well,
Why? What does this even conversation mean? Thank you very much.
no, I just thought because Snow was trying to gang up on me and I just wanted to prove her wrong. But so I wasn't the most drunk.
Also, she said you were, and you're trying to put it on me, doll.
I think you were.
I think Lisa was.
She's not here to defend herself.
She's the youngest though. She should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be for sure.
I can't believe she blamed that on Lisa. Wait,
I thought
not
Lisa
blame.
was fine. I honestly, unless she holds it really well, I thought she was completely fine.
No, I think she was great.
Maybe because I wasn't. Anyway,
Anyways,
let's get into
it.
the actual advertising.
So these TGA guidelines of the advertising and social media guidelines, I think they have already been taken into effect. So things like before and afters that aren't allowed, things like no emojis, and then I know.
No emojis. So do not state you're a specialist in an area of practice if you do not hold a specialist registration. Agreed. Who's actually, I know an injector that was doing that. I do. She got in trouble for it as well.
What did she state herself as?
A specialist.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anyone should. This is the thing. You do dumb things, and this is what happens. Do you know what I mean?
So are you saying that, let's just say, if we're a cosmetic nurse, we can't proclaim ourselves as an advanced cosmetic nurse?
I think being a cosmetic nurse for 10 years and doing certain treatments compared to someone in like their second or third year, I think is advanced. But there's still treatments that a second and third year like injector would do that a 10-year would. You have more experience. But I still wouldn't say I'm a specialist. I think that's because a specialist is like, you know, someone you go see like a doctor. I don't think, you know what I mean? So I agree with that. I just think you're an advanced nurse because you've been in the field for like 10 years, but I wouldn't use the word specialist. I think that's held for people that have done that higher form of education. So no testimonials or influencers responsibilities.
So it means that if someone were to give you a review, especially if it's about a particular procedure or particular treatment, we're not allowed to repost it on our social media because it relays back to the treatments or the product that we can't advertise.
Yeah. That's fair. But
do you remember that guideline where we're not allowed to have the word injectables in our name? That's why the whole rebrand happened.
I know. That was expensive. We had to change like 4 signs.
Everything.
Like 4, like, yeah. So the 4 signs. And then we had to do all our rebranding. That was so expensive. That was over $10,000 to do. And we only just had the clinic open for a year. So $20,000 just for signs.
Not to mention all the other small little things.
And everything else. Just don't. Yeah, the uniforms and just like.
Yeah, our treatment plans, or not our treatment plans, but our little brochures and our aftercare packages and mirrors, our water bottles.
Everything.
That
was really annoying. And no one was compensated for that. Like, what if you couldn't afford that? You just had to tear it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they took away the before and afters. So then we kind of had to step into that unprofessional. It's not completely unprofessional. I think it shows character and our personality.
Yeah, we're not
sterile. You know,
we're showcasing our personalities. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because we're no longer able to showcase our work.
Yeah. And I felt like I never really was into TikToks or anything. I never did that before this happened, and we had to start doing this for work. And they're cute. It gives people an idea who you are as a person, how they may feel, how the clinic's presence. Do you know what I mean?
And it's fun. We're doing it together, and it's fun within the team.
And to be fair, all of these videos, we're not holding any product, we're not allowed to. Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand why the singing and dancing or any type of fun video, as long as there's no syringes or medication that we're not allowed to advertise, why can't we post that then? Like, I could be dancing with PRP. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So because we're a clinic that offers these type of treatments, we're not allowed to be happy anymore.
At all.
No singing.
No dancing. Nothing to do with comedy.
Be sterile, essentially.
Just educational posts.
Educational, mistrunchable, like, come on.
I know, it's ridiculous.
That's just, as long as there's no medication involved, then what's it to you? I honestly, put me in jail for dancing. It's ridiculous. And like the no testimonies, like that's just annoying. Like at least there's Google reviews. So they can check your Google reviews if you don't know someone that has been to a practice that you would like to have an appointment with. But I just think that's just annoying.
Yeah, because I think with Google reviews, patients and clients, they're able to give you a review, but you are no longer able to repost them.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous because word of mouth is ultimately our biggest form of advertising.
Yeah. And they say, like, clients that come and see you and that have a good experience, they're likely to tell 5 of their friends. But if they have, like, a bad experience, they'll tell 10. So it's unfair for businesses because a lot of people don't even like sharing that they receive these treatments. A lot of my clients that are wives, their husbands don't even know, or vice versa. Do you know what I mean? So people like to gatekeep in this type of industry. And I don't. I think, you know, if you found a good injector, if you found a good doctor, I would like to share everyone like with that person, because why wouldn't you want everyone to have a good experience? But yeah, I just think it's kind of sad that you can't repost your work or repost what people think about you. Like we had that lovely email on Saturday. That was so nice. Someone wrote us at like 9 o'clock, and it's like we can't share that with anyone. It's like a little like pat on the back, you know?
And it's something that we're proud of, you know what I mean? And we can't even share that with the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything's social media now. Let's be honest.
So that's really difficult because like we have a lot of singing and dancing posts, and now we have to,
which we didn't even want to do in the first place. But then
fun.
it's fun now.
It's fun.
At the beginning we're like, oh no, like cringe.
Yeah.
And now we're into, like, we're not into it, but we're happy to do it. And now we have to take everything back.
Yeah, and we have to review, and we
have over 2,000 posts, and we have to backdate everything. Who's going to do that? I'm not doing that. That's Lisa and Emma. Or Emma, really.
Yeah, and it's also going back till date and deleting all the emojis as well that we're using for all our posts.
What does emojis have to do with medication and clients?
Nothing.
What does a love heart or a lip or anything have to do with, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're speaking about PRP, it's your own bodily fluid. It has nothing to do with the TGA. If I want to put a needle next to that, or a love heart or a yellow love heart, what is that to them? It doesn't make sense. If it's on a post with a medication we are not allowed to advertise, 100% understand.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
We can't dance with it, I understand. But if we're just dancing, getting a coffee at Boots, you know, and we're dancing, whatever, like come with me, get ready for work, whatever, but we're not touching any medication, it should be fine.
You know, when they cracked down on, remember how they were doing liposuctions and or like procedures in surgery, and they were dancing to that?
That I understood.
Fair enough.
Understood.
Ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was bad.
That was so bad.
That yeah.
But
that made such a, like,
huge impact.
Yeah. That type of dancing with that medical procedure kind of made patients feel like it wasn't that invasive. It took that seriousness out of a decision. So I understand that, but we're not doing that. Anyway, I understand. Like, we understand it. We're slowly working through our social media. We're trying to adjust and
adhere to it. And I know these come out. I think we have to adhere to them by September with these updated guidelines. Yeah.
So it's just, it's going to take us some time, and then we'll figure out how to advertise and be social again on social media.
Yeah.
But it is annoying. I think.
I do like
not posting. You're not allowed. What does it say? You're not allowed to post.
Do not post too frequently.
What's too frequently?
What is too
frequently?
frequently?
Once a week, twice a week, every day.
5 times a day.
We post a few times a day.
Yeah. We have a few content people that like help us with our stories. Like, what is too much?
So no singing and dancing or comedy.
Yeah.
But like, say if you're like, everyone does a reel now because we're so constricted of what we can and can't say and what we can post. So if we're doing like a dance or like a TikTok that has nothing to do with any product, it's just you and me dancing, that's illegal? How? Because we're a clinic that holds these type of products.
And
you're telling me if I'm like, happy Monday guys, and we do a skippity doo, that's wrong.
A little boogie.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I do think like these treatments are medical, and you should uphold like a certain professionalism, but also it's like, it's 2025, like it doesn't have to be a scary place you walk in, everyone doesn't smile, no one can laugh, and like, there's no lightness to the business.
Because when they updated the social media guidelines on no before and afters, it really took away a lot of our posting. You know what I mean? We're still going through our social media content and trying to filter through all of our posts, and to take away the before and afters and what we can advertise ourselves. Now we just have to advertise ourselves and our personalities, and so we can.
Because we have like 2,406 posts at the moment. So to go through that,
we have to backdate it till time until today.
That's insane. But you're also liable for what an influencer posts. What do you mean, on their own account? How does that have anything to do with us? So say if I went and got something done elsewhere and then I decided I wanted to share that with my followers if I had a big following, which I don't, but if I did, if I was an influencer, how is that injector or doctor or nurse liable?
Or in control of.
It's none of their business what I do personally. If I was just some random girl getting something done, I'm like, oh, I got my lips done today, or I did this and I did that. Like, how is it that person's fault? I've caught clients videoing me while I was injecting. I've caught the amount of people I've caught taking photos of me while injecting. I'm like, you can't control what people do. That's not very nice, but they still did it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because in a world of like social media nowadays, there's so many people like recording and documenting their lives, and so like whilst they're injecting, they're taking videos of themselves, which is absolutely fine.
I've seen TikToks of people come to the clinic and we're injecting. I didn't even know they were filming. I had no idea. These people they're quick. They're stealth.
But how do we have control over that?
Don't.
You know what I mean? And to have us liable, and if we get in trouble for that, how is that fair on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No phrase that can imply that there's a particular need for cosmetic treatments to restore self-esteem, or that an individual is or will be considered unattractive without undertaking a cosmetic procedure.
That's a given.
But you can say 100%, but if you say mid-cheek restoration because someone took Ozempic or had a baby and lost a lot of weight and they lost a lot of their fat pads, we restored what they originally had. Do you know what I mean? But doesn't mean like, I feel like it's not making other people feel like they need it. Do you know what I mean? But like, if
because no one ever needs cosmetic treatments.
It's a luxury.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need a handbag. You can buy one from Kmart. Doesn't mean anything. They're still bags. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, if you feel like, it's like guys when they get their hair transplant, they don't need it, but it looks better. Do you know what I mean? It makes them feel good. But I don't think anyone should be going around telling people you need this or you need that. They should come out with a list that what we are allowed to do, so there's no blurred lines.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
I think they need to tell us black and white on what is yes and what is no.
Like, not posting too many times. All right, that's a grey area. Like,
it's so vague.
But in America, they can advertise whatever they want. Not saying I want to live in America, but like, there's no rules.
Yeah,
it's crazy. In Dubai, same thing. Like, they can put the actual product on the camera.
Do you know what I've been getting a lot in clinic recently, since we haven't been able to advertise the products we can, or even like the pricings? I've had a lot of clients who come in and they're like, Snow, I watched on TikTok X, Y, and Z. I want this. Yeah. And then I go through a thorough consultation and it's definitely nothing that they need. And so, like, without being able to inform people and be more educational about the type of medication that we're using, people are getting confused. Yeah. Right?
I agree.
Because we can't use specific product names and stuff like that. People are getting confused. Yeah. And they're coming into the clinic even more confused. Yeah. You know?
Well, if it's confusing the practitioners, imagine how it makes the client
feel. So you guys have given us some questions for this episode, and so I'm going to ask you, Jessie, can I still post my results on my own social media platform?
Technically, yes and no. Like, you can post yourself, but you can't, like, say if we're a clinic and you posted our results, we're liable for your posting now. Come September. So if you post and you tag us, apparently we are liable for that. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I think it's, if you want to share your results with friends, I guess do it privately, but posting it and tagging the clinic, I don't think you can do that anymore, because apparently we are liable.
It doesn't make sense, though.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense, because think about it like this. If someone can leave a Google review with their photos attached to it, how are we responsible for someone's social media post when we're not responsible for a Google review?
It doesn't make any sense. But
no, it kind of...
It's a grey area.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think still post, but just don't tag us. Just like, I love I don't know, like, that's what I would do. I just wouldn't tag, and if anyone asks,
then tell them privately.
Tell them privately in a DM. I went and saw Snow or Jessie, or I went and saw da-da-da. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't tag the clinic just in case they get in trouble. But then again, like,
Or another way I think to get around it is encouraging maybe our clients, if you want to spread the word and you love your results, maybe that, but maybe let your friends and family know to book in a consult with us rather than, oh, where'd you get your lips done? Jessie and Snow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Okay, another one is, do stories count as advertising too?
Yes.
Yeah, that was straightforward.
For both influencer or normal person and clinic.
Yeah, because even if it expires in 24 hours, it's still posting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week for something. What are we talking about next week?
It's a secret.
Yeah.
We'll discuss then.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.